Hi fellow investors. January is already in the rearview mirror and it is time to do the monthly account overview. The year started well for my portfolio, bringing in the highest monthly income so far despite a slight drop in the total account value compared to December 2023. It also brought some clarity for some of the platforms like Land and their debt collection practices, Estateguru, which published a press release on their 2023 activities and income marketplace and their problem with Viainvest. Furthermore, I am also in the process of a bigger optimization of the portfolio aimed at improving the return on investment. So, let's get started and review the portfolio and the major developments in the P2P landscape. FinTown, my newest addition, is already generating income. The downside is that it is only €1.86 on the total of €2,005.26. The rest of the money is under accrued interest and will be paid out after the term period of the projects. If you are aiming for those steady cash flows, then this might not be the best option for you. Furthermore, I also noticed that the majority of the last loans were development loans, unlike rental-type loans that were issued at the start of the platform lifespan. In rental-type loans, the interests are paid monthly and only the principal is paid after the term, whereas development loans are repaid in bullet style where both the interests and the principal are paid after the term ends. Irrespective of that, my average interest rate is at a solid 11.25%. FinTown, as a young platform, has a long way to go in both optimizing its product offerings and improving its user interface. I am looking forward to the further developments of their platform and projects. Income Marketplace is hanging by a thread in my portfolio and I am seriously considering eliminating it. The main reason for this is the lack of investment opportunities due to my conservative auto-invest settings that excluded the weaker and problematic lenders. The reason for not eliminating the platform right away is the seriousness and determination of the management to resolve the problems in favor of the investors. A good example of that is the recent resolution of the Viainvest problems. Income obtained the full amount along with the accumulated interests, therefore successfully overcoming this challenge. My exposure to the platform is €2,370.55, but only €1,834.63 are invested. The investment generated €27.96 of interest. I will for now withdraw the uninvested funds and top it up at a later stage if there are more offers. CrowdPeer is performing well. Last month I reported 2 late loans, however, it seems that it was just a holiday-related delay as initially suspected. This means that all the loans in my portfolio are current. The total account balance is €5,157.16 and generated €88.75 of interest or €76.94 after the deduction of the withholding tax. CrowdPeer therefore remains a solid performer in my portfolio, generating steady quarterly returns. They also reported on a major milestone with 6,000 verified investors. The largest share of investors actively investing on the CrowdPeer platform consists of investors from Germany, Portugal, Spain, Lithuania, France, the Netherlands, Bulgaria, Greece, Belgium, and Italy. In total, investors from 56 countries actively invest on the platform. The in-rento position is also performing well. The same can be said for the whole platform. At the time of making this video, the platform had no late and no defaulted loans. This is for sure a statistic that brings confidence, especially in the light of poor performance of Estateguru and rising defaults at other platforms. In January 2023, after withholding tax, the account generated €28.66 of interest. The net annual return is currently at 5.16%. However, as it stands now, the number is not realistic and I expect it to grow every month, especially once the capital gains are calculated. RoboCash continues to perform well with little to no cash drag and I am adding funds every month. My RoboCash balance is now at €10,906.22 and generated €78.71. The RoboCash team announced that their loan provider UnaPay temporarily stopped the placement of new loans on the platform. All UnaPay loans will be closed by the end of February. The platform will repay the principal and accrued interest on these loans promptly. Investors, however, don't need to be worried as Unipay's share in the platform's portfolio is only 0.2% and its suspension will have no impact on overall loan volumes. My land account value is after the latest withdrawal worth €7,762.64. The health of the portfolio has deteriorated compared to the previous months and I have now 33 loans delayed for longer than 31 days and 4 defaulted loans. The investment generated €59.43 of interest. I have expected a deterioration of the statistics based on the updates under individual loans. As already reported in previous months, land is slow when it comes to recovering funds from non-performing loans and categorizing loans as defaulted. I was attributing this to the slow agricultural loans, but with the recent news about land's debt collection practices it is obvious that the unclear internal procedures also play a role in the delays. A good example of their foot dragging when it comes to enforcement is one of the late loans in my portfolio. The installment scheduled for 20th October 2023 is not yet covered, and at the time of making this video, land was nowhere close to getting the funds recovered. Based on the slow recovery process and unclear internal procedures, I concluded that land has no room in my portfolio and I will slowly be exiting it. Anyhow, based on my experience, a fast exit is impossible. My PeerBerry account is now worth €12,421.67 and I haven't topped it up since December due to the lack of investment opportunities and resulting cash drag. In January I earned €72.24 of interest. On the business side of PeerBerry, everything remains in good order according to the statistics posted on their website. The only real problem remains the lack of investment opportunities. To invest the funds one needs to log in early, before 7 a.m. Central European Time, and manually invest the funds, and even then the loans disappear within minutes, leaving you with uninvested funds. To reduce the amount of manually invested funds I decided to buy some long-term loans. I will report over the coming months on how that works out. My Estateguru portfolio is now worth €13,323.91. At the end of January, I observed that not all the funds are invested and I am experiencing some cash drag. I decided to remedy this and enable the auto-invest strategies in Jordan and diversified with a limit of investment of €500 per strategy. This will help to invest some of the funds and I will disable them once the main strategy invests all the funds. The investment generated €124.03 of interest. Estateguru also announced a new investment product offered by Spanda Capital. Spanda Capital specializes in purchasing non-performing consumer loan portfolios in Spain at significant discounts. Based on historical data, they can predict with high accuracy the potential returns from these collections. The loans will be offered at 12% and the principal is scheduled for repayment over 24 months. For the first 6 months, investors will receive interest payments. Starting from the 7th month, partial repayments of the principal will commence. The product will be included in the diversified auto-invest strategy. My Estateguru position is now at €7,277.53 and generated €54.85 of interest. I plan to further reduce the position and withdraw all available funds, take a step back and re-evaluate my position based on Estateguru's recovery process. Estateguru showed resilience when handling the defaults and engaged in proactive communication. Furthermore, they are through their team reaching out to individual investors and trying their best to retain them. They also doubled down on the Refer a Friend program and increased the bonus. I believe that Estateguru will come out of the crisis stronger, but again, I wish to see some success with the recovery of German loans. My Viainvest position is now worth €10,791.39 and generated €115.84 of interest or €94.23 after the deduction of the withholding tax. Viainvest keeps delivering steady returns with little to no cash drag. With the release of the financial statement for 2022, one can see the company is on sound financial footing, giving me the confidence to invest further, despite the lack of transparency when it comes to their loan portfolio. Furthermore, Viainvest managed a good turnaround in 2023. They achieved this by improving their IT infrastructure and with a step towards transparency by posting updates about their loan originators. In January, my Bondora position was worth only €2,539.10 and generated €21.19. This is also the last month that I will report on my Bondora earnings. I have fully exited my position and deployed the funds on other platforms. I exited Bondora because, in the current environment of interest, they are not competitive anymore and offer too little. Since I started tracing my investments in January 2023 until February of 2024, I earned €2,287.52 of interest on Bondora. I won't get into the debate if that is money or not due to being eaten away by inflation. However, I rather have an extra €2,287.52 on my account than none. January was a strong start to 2024 with a record income of €640.10. Going forward, I expect the regular fluctuations in the income generated through P2P, but I still expect the income to rise over the next months. With the exit from Bondora and deployment of the capital at Estateguru, Robocash, Inrento, and Fintown, I expect a gradual rise, although only under the condition that the performance of the loans on Estateguru and land doesn't deteriorate too much or the recovery lasts too long. I hope you enjoy these videos, although rather simple, they take up a lot of my free time to make. Please let me know how your investments are going. If you wish to support me on my investment journey, please subscribe and like the video or use any of the referral links in the video description. As always, remember that every investment carries considerable risks. Do not invest money that you cannot afford to lose, and do not blindly trust something you stumble across on YouTube. I am also looking forward to an exchange of views, so please drop a comment. Thanks for watching.